Let me show you why you're broke. I'm not talking about kind of broke or temporarily short on cash. I mean the 25th of the month broke. The where did all my money go are broke. Now, before you start blaming your daily latte, or the insane cost of rent, or even the economy, I want you to look closer. The real problem isn't what you're earning. It's where your money is going. Every single month, your paycheck comes in. And almost immediately, it starts leaking out. I've seen people making $100,000 a year who are still living paycheck to paycheck. And on the flip side, I've seen people making just $50,000 a year who are quietly buying their financial freedom. What's the difference? One is a borrower. The other is an operator. Borrowers just react to money. When money arrives, they spend it. When a bill shows up, they panic. When an emergency hits, they borrow. They're always stuck behind the wheel of a car that's already crashed. But operators, they build the car. They design the route. They control the entire system. Now, if you watched my credit card starter kit video, you already have some leverage. You might even have a credit score over 750, but here's the hard truth nobody tells you. A high credit score without any cash flow is just an empty vessel. Think of it this way. Credit is a powerful tool, but cash flow is the fuel. And most people, they're pouring that precious fuel into a leaky bucket. They earn, they spend, they survive. Today, we fix the leak. Today, I'm giving you the money flow engine, a tactical upgrade to the classic 50-30-20 rule that actually builds wealth without making you feel broke. This isn't about deprivation. This isn't about complicated spreadsheets and feeling guilty. This is about system design, and by the end of this video, you will never look at your paycheck the same way again. Think of your income like high-octane fuel entering an engine. Every single dollar has potential, but if that fuel doesn't flow through the right valves at the right time, it just sloshes around. You get inefficiency, you get waste, and eventually, you stall on the side of the road, wondering what went wrong. To generate real momentum, your money must pass through 3 precise valves. Let's start with valve 1, needs. These are your absolute non-negotiables. We're talking about your rent or mortgage, your utilities, insurance, basic groceries, and the minimum payments on all your debts, including credit cards. This is the floor, the foundation of your financial house. The rule that operators live by is this: if your needs exceed 50% of your take-home pay, you're not really living, you're just surviving. And survival is not a long-term strategy. If you find you're at 60, 70, or even 80%, you have 2 options. 1. Increase the fuel, meaning find ways to make more income. Or 2. Reduce the drag, which means cutting down your expenses. There is no magic third option. There's no just hoping for things to get better next month. Operators don't hope, they adjust. Next up is valve 2, wants. This is where most financial advice completely fails. So-called gurus will tell you to cut out everything fun. No more restaurants, no vacations, cancel all your streaming services. But that advice breaks people. Why? Because humans are not robots. If you starve yourself of all joy, the pressure builds, and eventually, you binge. You end up undoing months of hard work in a single weekend. Operators do it differently. They budget for joy. This 30% of your income is for dining out, streaming services, travel, hobbies, shopping, and experiences. The key is to enjoy it. Spend it without guilt, without shame. But there's one critical rule when that 30% runs out for the month. The fun stops. You don't borrow from your needs. You don't steal from your wealth. You simply wait until next month. That single boundary. That's what makes financial freedom possible. And that brings us to valve 3, wealth. This is the magic valve. And let me be perfectly clear, this is not savings. Savings just sit still, losing value to inflation. Wealth moves, wealth grows for you, even while you sleep. This 20% of your income flows into 3 distinct missions, and the order is important. First, you eliminate high-interest debt. That means credit cards and personal loans with interest rates above 8%. Second, you build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. And third, you invest for the future. We're talking index funds, retirement accounts, and other appreciating assets. A simple example might be splitting your 20% like this. 10% goes to investing, 5% goes to your emergency fund, and 5% goes to paying off debt. You never adjust the mission. This valve is what transforms your income into true freedom. This is how you make your money start working for you. So, here's why 90% of budgets fail. It's all about the timing. Most people pay everyone else first. They pay their landlord, the grocery store, the streaming services, and the credit card companies. Then, they look at whatever's left and say, well, I guess I'll save this, but there's never anything left, is there? Operators flip the script. They use a technique called reverse budgeting. The very moment the paycheck hits their account, that 20% for wealth moves automatically. It goes into a separate account, out of sight and out of mind. It's an irreversible transfer. Then, you simply live on the remaining 80%. And something magic happens. Your lifestyle quietly adjusts to what's available. You don't feel deprived. You don't feel squeezed. You just adapt. No willpower is required. The system does the work. The system protects you. And the system builds your future while you live your life today. Now, let's connect this back to the credit card starter kit. Let's say your monthly budget includes $500 for groceries, $300 for dining out, and $200 for gas. That's $1,000 that's leaving your account anyway. Here's the operator move. You route that $1,000 through your starter credit card. Why would you do this? Because every dollar you spend earns you something in return: cashback, travel points, or a better credit history. But there's one unbreakable rule: you never, ever carry a balance. The money to pay it off is already allocated in your budget. You're not borrowing new money, you're just changing the payment flow. By doing this, you earn rewards, build your credit score, and never pay a single cent in interest. That is how operators win the game. Financial freedom isn't a number in a bank account. It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's a system. A system that builds momentum for you automatically. A system that turns your income into wealth while you sleep. Your first step is simply awareness. For the next 30 days, I want you to track every single dollar. Your morning coffee, your bills, your subscriptions, every transfer you make. At the end of those 30 days, compare your actual spending to the 50-30-20th system. Most people who do this discover that their financial bucket isn't just leaking. It's pouring money out, but once you see the leaks, you can start plugging them. Not perfectly, but consistently, and it's that consistency that builds the engine. It's consistency that builds real wealth. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to invest that 20% wealth valve. We'll get specific, actionable, and tactical because earning money is the easy part. Building a system where your money works for you. That is the real game and the money flow engine. That's your vehicle to get there. If you're ready to stop being a borrower and start becoming an operator, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. And if this video moved the needle for you, give it a like and let me know in the comments what topic you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching.